What up, guys? Welcome back to Wally Outdoors. There's another episode here. I'll do a short trip this morning. Maybe get into a couple trout, some holdovers. They just started stocking the trout, so that's exciting news. I may head down the Cape this weekend. We'll see what happens. Cape Cod ponds are in that area, have been stocked, so we're going to try to get down that way. I have a few places I'd like to hit. But for now, I'm going to do a short trip here, a local trip at home for an hour or two, see what happens. I may make a episode out of this, or I might just include this in the trip down the Cape. We'll have to wait and see how it goes, how the fishing is. So thanks for joining me. Stay tuned, we're going to get down the water. Not paying attention, and I hooked up. This fly was basically just sitting there, doing nothing. Oh, he's going under the ice. Oh no. Nice fish. Come on, baby. Boy, they are so strong in cold water. There you go. Get you unhooked here. Here's one, guys. Fish just rose over there. It's a good sign. If you guys notice out here, there's a lot of debris and stuff in the water today. So I'm in between my casts, I'm trying to avoid that. This is where really letting your line fall into the water where you want it to makes a big difference. We're having a lot of snow melt off right now, and the water's rising, so it's moving a little quicker now, which is great for the fishing and great for the fish, but sometimes it makes it tough with debris and stuff in the water here. We're still about, well, if I had to guess, a week or two away at least from this pond in particular being stocked. Today you see me using a floating line, which is not something I generally would be using right now. But like I said in the previous part of the video here, the fish have actually been rising to some type of emerger or something. So this is this time of year and in the fall where this smaller bugger makes all the difference, I should say, because it imitates so many different things, but more often it could imitate some type of bug or emerger. Or the woolly bugger is just, you can't beat it. It's the fly of all flies. There we go, fish on, guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, hopefully you guys can see that. Hopefully that's on both cameras there. Nice fish. Let's get down here and get him off the hook, huh? Beautiful rainbow. Man, they are spry right now. Quick look at him, guys. I'm gonna let him go. Give him a second here. There he goes. Thanks, buddy. Boy, they're spry. Hopefully you didn't get the second jump on this camera, but I got it on this one, so we got both angles. That'll be good. Show you guys what I'm using real quick today. I'm just trying to clean it off. It's all full of stuff here. It's the fly I have tied on my page. You guys have seen this before. This is the Wally style woolly bugger. If you look on my YouTube page, you'll be able to see this fly. I'll give you a little close-up look of it here. Hopefully that's in focus, but this is what it looks like when it's wet, and you guys, as you see, that's what it looks like when it catches fish. So it works. It's an awesome fly. I've been noticing a couple of fish actually I've been noticing have been rising, and it's March the 14th, I believe, today. So it's a little early for that. You can see in the background still quite a bit of snow, and over here to my left, I'll show you real quick. Most of the pond is still frozen, so it makes for tough fishing conditions a lot of times, but when you are consistent and know what you're doing, it's not too bad. It's a lot of fun. So we're out here fly fishing in March, early March. I've been doing it all winter, and I'm pretty successful at it. So keep on watching. Maybe we can get another one here for you. Go here. Okay, real quick guys, I just want to talk about technique and line stripping. If you notice, this is the strip I've been using more often than not with this woolly bugger. Basically, it's just a fast retrieve, or it seems fast, but it's really not. I'm just stripping really about a half an inch to an inch of line every second, or half a second, I should say. And and I just got bit as I'm talking to you guys. I'm gonna get that back out there and make another cast for you guys. But that's the technique that I'm talking about. So if you guys seen that, it's just basically here, very short but fast, quick strips. And I tell you, it's something that they, as you just saw, obviously you didn't see it out there, but you saw it here as I reacted. That's how well that technique has been working for me. Let me straighten out the camera here. I'll flip it up so you can see. I'm trying to get that fish that's just bit. All right guys, I'm gonna get back out there right where I was. That time I let the fly sink just a little bit longer. I really like fishing this woolly bugger on a floating line. It's not that I don't like, that I won't use it on a sinking or a sink tip, but this particular style of fishing that I'm doing, which I just showed you, explained to you the stripping and the technique I use, it just seems to work far better on a floating line. All I generally will do now is just let that fly sink a little more. So as you notice, I haven't even started stripping yet. That fly is pretty close now, or just about close to the bottom here. It's probably in the vicinity of 6 to 8 feet deep here in the deepest spot. So here I go. I'm going to use that technique I just showed you. See if we can't get that same fish to bite or a different fish to bite here. These fish are very aggressive in the cold water. I want to see what happens here. Sometimes I'll slow it down, let it pause, and they'll hit it. Sometimes on the fall, I'll let it sink back down close to the bottom. The floating line does make the fly rise up faster than sink tip or your sink line. So sometimes that letting it fall again makes a difference. Also, they'll hit it many times on the pause or when you're letting it sink to the bottom. Let's get this back out there one more time here. I'm gonna check my flies. You might see a little stuff on it there. That's the other thing that's important. I don't know how many of you guys do this, but always check your fly when you bring it in. As you can see here, my tailing just a little tiny piece. I don't know if you can see it, but that little tiny piece of the flashaboo there is sticking out the wrong direction, and believe it or not, that can make the difference sometimes. So you just want to straighten that out. And now I got my tail back to normal here, and I couldn't tell you how many times that's deterred fish from striking my fly. So always check your fly, make sure it looks good.